Hello there. Welcome back to the dojo. As you can see, I've been healing up little by little. Little by little, we're healing up. Today, I wanted to talk about don't quit on the final lap. Yes, don't quit on the final lap. Something I used to tell my brother. Don't quit on the final lap. This basically means when you're so close to the finish line, when you're so close to completing something, don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Even if you're not going to win, still see it through to the end. Still see it through to the end. There are times in life when we embark on a quest or a venture, and maybe the sunk cost fallacy comes to realization. We realize that what we're doing is not worth what we thought it was in the beginning. Sunk cost fallacy. But also, sometimes we may not be the victor or the winner, or we may not come out the way we thought we would when we had completed this journey. But even still, you're not supposed to quit. Quitting is terrible, for lack of a better. What can I really say to drive the point home? Quitting is, I don't really even know what I can really say to make you understand why you shouldn't quit, especially when you came so far. It's like playing a game to the final boss and just turning it off and never playing it again. You know what I mean? You see that. It's like, why would you come this far just to throw it all away? That's not something I can really understand, but maybe possibly because I have done something like that before, got almost to completion and just said, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. But that was something that I initially didn't want to do. That was something I got goaded into. That was gymnastics. I remember when I was younger, I was in gymnastics and I didn't really want to be in it because there were no guys. There were no dudes, so I had nobody to relate to. I was just surrounded by females. But looking back on it now, I kind of wish I would have stayed being around all the females. I didn't know what I had. And that's exactly why you should never quit. That's exactly why you should never quit. Because you don't know what you can gain or what's on the other side. You don't know. That's why it's always best to complete things. In my younger years, I was someone who never completed anything. I don't like leaving things undone. In my latter years, I don't like leaving things undone. I don't like leaving things unfinished. It makes it more difficult for me to rest when I'm constantly thinking like, why am I not finishing this? Why can't I do this? Why don't I have the motivation to complete this? It's because I never wanted to do it in the first place. So when you set out to do something, you got to make sure that you really want to do it, because the fact that you really want to do it is the motivation enough to get it done. It was something you really wanted to do. That's what we gotta realize. We gotta realize what it is that we really want to do, not stuff that we kinda want to do, not stuff that we maybe want to do. We gotta realize the things that we really want to do, because that ultimately, like I said before, will give you the motivation to complete it. Will give you the motivation to do it. It's something that you really truly want. You gotta really want it. So when we talk about the subject matter, don't quit on the final lap, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about seeing something through to the end. Not giving up and not throwing in the towel just because things didn't go your way. You forsake all knowledge and experience that you would gain by completing it. You don't know what you'll gain. You don't know what you'll learn. You don't know what friends you'll make at the finish line. That's why we're not supposed to quit. Because you give up all of the things that you would have earned or gained or obtained. You give all that up when you quit. So it's like, do you really want to give up everything that you deserve? Do you really want to give up everything that you deserve? When you quit on the final lap, or when you quit at all, that's what you're doing. You're giving up all the things that you deserve to be obtained or to be won or achieved by someone else. What was meant for you is now meant for someone else because you decided to quit. You decided to throw in the towel. You decided to exit this race. You decided to plead no contest. Alright? So when we talk about not quitting, we're talking about true perseverance. We're talking about making things happen when it almost seems like there's no way. And sometimes that may even be as simple as calling on the Most High. That may be as simple as just talking to God when we don't know what to do. I find that when I talk to the Most High, when I talk to God, I get some level of revelation. If not immediately, over time. Over time, things will be revealed to me to where I know what to do now. Or I know what the next step should or could possibly be. That's what it is. This whole life thing, it's a learning process. Nobody has everything all figured out. If we did, then there would be no need for us to be here, at least for ourselves. It would be for everybody else, because everybody else needs our assistance. They need to know which way to go. They need to know what to do. So because we all can play into that role from time to time, don't ever think you know everything. You may know a lot about one particular thing or a couple of things, but there's no way any one of us can know all there is to know. So with that being said, we have to remember that any time and any place could be a learning experience. You know what I mean? No matter where you're at, who you're talking to, you may be able to learn something from this person, these people, where you're at, your location. You never know what you can learn when you actually listen and analyze, take things in. Don't be so quick to react. You know what I mean? All of these attributes will help you stay the course, will help you finish strong when you're out there trying to complete tasks and objectives, these side quests in the quest of life. So while you're out there doing your thing, following your dreams, getting closer to your goals and ambitions, remember not to quit on the final lap. You're almost there. You're almost there. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. You work 4 days out the week, go ahead and make it 5. Don't shortchange yourself with that check. Go ahead, get the full payment. Get your full deserved reward for all the work that you put in. Don't quit on the final lap. That's all I really wanted to say for today. I don't know what it is you're out there chasing or striving to achieve or obtain, but I want you to know, now is not the time to quit. Now is not the time to throw in the towel. Now is the time to buckle down and double down and go hard. I hope this video helped you. Hope this video can improve your life little by little. I'm Professor Hawk Sensei, and class is dismissed. Hope you're waking up every day with a plan, a purpose, and a smile. And if you're not waking up with a plan, a purpose, and a smile, hey, at least you're waking up. Till next time, y'all. Class is dismissed.